Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video we're gonna go over strategy design patterns. So let's get started. Okay, so I basically ask you guys to, let's say, to create a duck simulator app, okay, in which the requirement is basically that the user should be able to select their favorite type of duck species, and ducks are able to quack. Okay, and for now you only have 2 species, but you can add of course more later. So what are you going to do? So you'll have so you'll have a duck class. Okay, so you'll have an abstract duck class, abstract duck. Okay, and what are the methods in that duck class? It's basically quack, right? Because I said that the ducks are able to quack, and the display to show which type of duck it is. Okay, and all the types of ducks that you'll have are basically going to extend this class, right? So you're using inheritance. So let's say you call this duck D1 and this one D2. So your D1 and D2 are simply going to extend the parent class. So your job is done. Okay, so now let's go. Let me increase the requirement. I asked you to add 2 more type of ducks over here. So I asked you to add the rubber duck and the Donald duck as well. Okay, so now you have 4 ducks now. So D3, D4. So what are you going to do? You're simply going to add more subclasses, right? So that's not a big deal. So D3 is gonna extend it as well, and D4 is gonna extend it as well. So what next? So now I increase the requirement, and now I say that ducks now should be able to fly as well. Okay, so now before you had quack behavior, so now I'm adding a fly as well. So since they're able to fly, so what are you going to do? You're simply going to add a fly method over here. No, if you're thinking of adding a fly method over here, this is wrong. Okay, you cannot do that. Why? Let me explain. So you guys see what's the problem? Because like you're putting a fly method over here to the abstract duck class, and because every subclass that you see over here, they're going to, you know, inherit the fly behavior. So it is either going to use that fly method, or they're forced to override it. And you see, not all the ducks here are able to fly, because like here you see the rubber duck. Is it able to fly? No, rubber ducks do not fly. And what about the Donald duck? So Donald duck, it's a pilot, and it's gonna fly with the plane. So you guys see, so the fly behavior, it's gonna vary, because these guys, they fly with wings, and this one doesn't fly at all, and this one is gonna fly with a plane. So you guys see, we have a varying behavior for the fly. So every time we have a varying behavior, so this is what the strategy pattern is all about. So you know, we say it like encapsulate what varies. So here, since our fly behavior is varying over here, so we're simply going to create an interface for the fly, and then we'll have all those classes. So we'll have like one class for fly with wings, and one class with fly in OV, and then we'll have fly with plane, and then we'll have those implement the interface. So here our solution is basically we're creating an interface. Okay, an interface, and we'll name it fly behavior, and next our classes. So this is fly with plane. I know my drawings are ugly, but you can ignore that. Okay, so you'll have fly no way, and another one. So let me move that above. Okay, sorry. Okay, so here we have another class. So we'll have it. So what was the name of this one? Fly no way, fly with plane. So the next one is gonna be fly with wings. Okay, so we have 3 classes, and here we can call our fly method. So we have our abstract fly method over here, and these classes are gonna override that method. So we have fly, fly, fly. So all the ducks that you see over here, so now they can so we can choose when we're creating the object whether they're flying with wings, or they're flying with no wings, or they're flying with the plane. Okay, and since we created this interface, we're simply going to have an association to this duck class with this interface. Okay, and we're doing this for the fly behavior, but I don't know if you guys have realized it's the same thing with the quack, because you see these ducks, they are going to quack, and this one is going to squeak, whatever you call it, squeak. And the melon duck that I had over here, the Donald duck that I had over here, so that one, it's going to speak. Okay, so you have a different behavior for the quack as well. So you're going to remove these two methods from here, and you will do the same thing for the quack behavior. So you will have an interface for the quack behavior as well now, behavior, and you will now have 3 classes for that one as well. So like quack, speak, and squeak, whatever, and you'll have those as an association as well. So here you will I will show you in the code how you're gonna write it. So you'll but like in the diagram, you'll basically have, like, you're gonna write it over here, fly behavior, and similarly you will write for quack behavior. And here you will have within this abstract class, you will have 2 methods which are gonna be responsible for calling the fly behavior and the quack method. Okay, so you will have perform quack, and you will have so you can have a perform fly over here, or you can have perform quack. Okay, so you have like 2 methods, and these methods, so perform fly, it's gonna call the fly method, and the perform fly, it's responsible for calling the quack method. So if it's not so clear for you guys, I can show you guys the code so it's more clear, you know. Okay, so this is basically our class that I was talking about. So you guys see, so we have an abstract class over here. So we have an abstract class of duck. Okay, so duck class, and here we have 2 interfaces, one for quack behavior and fly behavior, so which basically has a void method. One is quack and fly. Okay, and they're storing a reference as a field for the fly behavior and the quack behavior, and we're simply passing it into the constructor. And so like every time we create a duck object, we need to pass the objects of the fly behavior and quack behavior as well. And you guys see that I was talking about the perform behavior and fly, perform fly. So now these methods, so perform fly, it is supposed to call the fly behavior dot fly. Okay, so quack behaviors dot fly. So it's gonna depend on the behavior that it is. So if it's a wing behavior, or whether it's no wing, so then it's gonna call that particular fly behavior, so according to the behavior that it's calling. Okay, so here these behaviors are simply, you know, so we have our classes which are implementing this. So we have fly with wings, which is simply saying fly with wings, fly with plane, flying with a plane, flying no way, so I can't fly. And we have same thing with the quack behavior. Okay, so we have it over here as quack behavior, I'm a Donald duck, quack, and squeak, whatever. Okay, so we have this, and we have our concrete classes which are simply extending the abstract class. So here what are we doing? We have a class for the Donald duck, and Donald duck, since it's a pilot, it's able to fly with plane. So in the constructor, so we're calling the constructor of the parent, so we're passing in with the using super, we're creating an object with of the fly plane class and the new speak. So it's going to be able to call, you know, the methods directly. So we're passing in, since we know that it's able to fly and speak, so that's why we're passing in these two classes. and we can go ahead and write the overridden method. Okay, and similarly we do for the melon duck and the rubber duck. So here this is our main class, so we're simply creating 3 objects. So we have melon duck, rubber duck, and Donald duck. So here first we're passing in the melon duck, so we create a melon duck, and now we're gonna call the method for the melon ducks dot display, and then we're calling for the perform quack and perform fly. So here, since these 2 methods belong to the parent class, so perform quack and perform fly. So you see, so perform quack and perform fly. So these methods are going to be called, and since it belongs to this class, okay, and we're passing fly with wings and new quack. Okay, so here the fly with wings is going to be called, and the quack method is going to be called. So here we have, so this one is going to call this one the fly with wings method, and we had the quack. Okay, so if we go ahead and see the output, so we get as I'm a melon duck, quack, flying with wings. Okay, so similarly we'll do with the rubber duck and the Donald duck. So we'll have these 2 classes as well, calling their respective methods for the quack and the fly behavior. So that was it. So the main idea is basically encapsulate what varies. So you're simply going to create an interface for the behavior that is varying, and you're gonna have those classes implement that behavior. So that's pretty much it. So I hope you found this helpful, and please subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.